Hello my friends, welcome to the video. And first of all, I am really excited guys to show you this watch. This is a very cool looking piece, and of course this is a very hot piece in the market right now. And before I start, I want to give you guys a quick reminder that this watch is not from the store. This is actually one of my friends. He got it somewhere else. He brought it to the store because he wanted to remove some links. So I had to ask him to let me record this piece. So unfortunately we still don't have it here, but hopefully in the future we will. And of course I am talking about the new Rolex GMT Master 2, and of course the new one with the green bezel. So very nice looking piece, very cool watch on the market. And of course it really changed my perception of the watch once I had it actually in my hands. I think it's a really cool looking piece. But before I start the video guys, I wanted to give you a quick reminder to join the Discord group. It's free, and of course I will really appreciate a like. This is free, and of course it's going to help this channel a lot. I would also like to hear your comments and your thoughts on the piece. So I think that's enough for today, and it's time to take a look at this beautiful Rolex GMT green bezel. Okay my friends, so now it's time to take this beautiful watch out of the box. And before I start, I want to give you a quick reminder also that I can help you with other brands such as Tag Heuer. I can help you with Mont Blanc, Cartier watches, Hublot, and of course we have diamonds. We have a very good selection of diamonds, and we can always try to, of course, help you build your collection. And just like I said at the beginning of the video, my friends, I will really appreciate for you to give us a like. Of course, if you have been following the channel, you already know, how we work. I don't want to go too deep into the pieces or the history and all this and that. I just really want to give you my thoughts, even though nobody asked me for them, but I still want to give you my thoughts and see what I think about this beautiful Rolex GMT, my friends. First of all, I think this particular watch matches my needs because I personally have two blue watches with oyster bracelet, and I'm really looking for something very different, at least a different color and a different bracelet. Of course, you will have to have a Jubilee bracelet, just like this piece right here, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I really wasn't too sure what to think about the crown on the left side, but now I have it on my hands. I really think it looks very cool, and it's actually more comfortable because I personally have been wearing watches. I mean, not necessarily expensive watches, but I really like the watches. I really like the industry, and I've been wearing them since probably I was a kid. And I remember I used to wear very big watches, and I still have a kind of like a, let me show you. I don't think you can notice it right now, but it's kind of like a mark. And probably a lot of you watch enthusiasts have been wearing watches for a long time, know what I'm talking about. And I don't think that will happen with this particular model because of course you have it on the other side that is not, it's actually very comfortable to have it on your wrist. The color, it's amazing. I really love the green. It's black and green, and of course you have a GMT hand, so it's also green, that I think it matches beautifully this particular bezel. The price tag right now, of course, if you find this piece on the store with the Jubilee bracelet, is to $11,250, and if you want it without the Jubilee bracelet, is $11,050. So it's only $200 difference with the Jubilee and between the oyster bracelet, of course. What else can I talk about the watch, my friends? Of course, this is actually a 40 millimeters. This is not a Submariner. Submariners are 41s. These particular GMTs are continue to be 40 millimeters. And also, of course, you have a 70-hour power reserve. It's also water resistant, and I don't have to go into all of those details because, of course, guys, you already know this is a Rolex watch. It's water resistant. It's automatic, and of course, you can do whatever you want with the watch as long as you make sure this piece the crown is closed. You gotta make sure it's closed. Now you have it on the other side, so make sure that's closed before you go into the water or something happens to it, because you don't want nothing to go inside your watch, of course. But as far on the market, you can, I mean, I haven't really checked the gray market in this particular model. I really haven't even have it in stock, so I don't know. I'm still disconnected into that, but for sure you can probably find these watches already over the 20s, 30s, probably $40,000 on the gray market. Just like I say, my friends, just like if you have been following the channel, for me, I just personally give you my thoughts on the watches and try to explain to you a little bit more what's happening. Like these particular watches are very, very hard to find on a showcase, especially because, first of all, I wanted to start the demand. It's a very high demand watch. There's a very, I don't want to say slow production because of course they're still producing the watches, but my point is that demand is much higher than of course the supply of the watches. Also, these bezels are very, very hard to make, especially the bicolor bezels. They have a very special technique that I think probably only 1 or 2 people in the world now knows how to make these bezels. So it really takes a long time. It's a very long process, and of course it's not easy. So they're taking their time. They will never sacrifice, you know, their how does it called, their quality for supply the demand, or you know, they're gonna do that, of course. Especially if you compare these to other models, such as, I would like to say it's probably the same green as the green Submariner. I personally haven't noticed the difference. If I'm not mistaken, if I am, probably this one it's a little bit darker in my personal opinion. I really haven't had the two watches on my hand to give you guys a comparison between those. But I think this particular piece, of course, it's new. We don't know how it's going to be on the market, but more likely it's going to follow the path as their other brothers, such as the green and blue, and of course green and blue and black, that is Batman, or the Pepsi, with using their street language, right? This particular watch, I think it's called I don't know, this is not the Kermit. How is it called, guys? The Green Lantern, the Shrek, and I heard several names about it, but I would like to call it myself, I would like to call it the GMT 2 Master Green Bezel. In my personal opinion, that's the best way to say and describe this watch. And of course, I will not call this watch the lefty watch. I will just call it, left crown. I think it's great. I don't think that this watch particularly are going to be worn only for lefties people, whatever it's called. I don't think this is going to be just the case. I think it's still going to be worn by anybody. I mean, I will wear it, and I'm not a left-hand person. Just like I say, just by the it's very comfortable to have it, and I don't think you don't have kind of like this problem happening into your hand, because of course you have the crown into the other side. But of course, I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about the watch. So before you call me or my boss, please remember this watch is not in stock. I don't have it in the store, and it's also from one of my friends, okay? So thank you very much for watching, my friends. I will appreciate for you to give us a like. If you like this watch, if you want to give you my thoughts, I would really appreciate that too. So thank you very much, guys, and see you next video.